Good evening today. Good evening. Right. Now we are going to start the discussion of the paper. This is the part B of the first paper, right? This is part B of first paper. There are 5 questions in total that you have to solve uh, in 1 hour, right? එක පැයකදී ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ප්‍රශ්න 5කට උත්තර ලියන්න තියෙනවා, right? Right. The very first question, as usual, it has been given from the theme of fractions. පළවෙනි ගානට ගන්නවා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අහන්නේ fractions කියන theme එකනේ. So, the part A, both part A and part B have been given from the theme of fractions, right? Start part A. 1/8 of a beetle tree, which is used for a New Year game, is under the ground, right? අපිට කියනවා අලුත් අවුරුදු game එකකට හදපු beetle tree එක. Now, if we denote the beetle tree like this, okay? 1/8 of the tree is under the ground. So if this is the ground level, right? If this is the ground level, 1/8 of the tree is under the ground. So tell me today, accordingly, what fraction of the bigger tree is above the ground level? 7/8. 7/8. පොඩි අවුලක් තියෙනවානේ. Blur කරලා නැපේ දෝනිය මම බැලින් දුන්නේ කියලා. Right. දරුවනේ, now can you see me? The board especially. board එක පේනවනේ පුතේ? Online students? Right. Sorry for what happened. Right. Extremely sorry. I was wondering what was happening there, right? Because other than myself, then the board was not visible. Right. Okay. Sorry for that. 1/8 of a beetle tree, which is used for a New Year game, is under the ground. Right. If this is the ground level today, 1/8 of the tree is under the ground. Therefore, 7/8 of the tree must be above the ground level. Right. Is that clear? You can right. Part 1. Write down the part of the beetle tree above the ground. Right. That is really simple. Question number 1, Roman number 1. The answer is 7/8. Answer 7/8. Answer 7/8. Roman number 2. 1/14 or 1/14 of the part of the beetle tree above the ground level has been cut out because that is too long. අපිට කියනවා 1/14 of the part of the beetle tree above the ground level. Above the ground level, you know. Already 7/8 of the beetle tree is above the ground level because it is too long. මේක දිග වැඩි නිසා, right? 1/14 of this, when making 1/14 is cut off. කපලා අයින් කරනවා. Right? The question today, find the part of the beetle tree above the ground now. Right? Above the ground now. Now, if this much is cut off, you know this cut off amount must be 1/14 of means multiplication, the part which is above the ground level. දැන් මේ කපලා අයින් කරන්නේ මෙතනින් මෙතනට ලොකුස වැඩි දරන්නේ තියෙන දිග වැඩි දරන්නේ තියෙන්නේ. The length has been too much. ඒ length එක ගොඩක් වැඩි වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. And that is why 1/14 of the part above the ground level is cut off. Right? එනිසා තමයි මේ කපලා අයින් කරන්නේ මේ උඩ තියෙන එකෙන් කොතරම්ද? 1/14. Now therefore the answer 1/14, right? අපෙන් අහන්නේ පුතේ when 1/14 is cut off, right? When 1/14 of the part above the ground level is cut off, what is the height of the beetle tree now? Height. Find the part of the beetle tree above the ground now, right? So tell me, then how much is left when this much cut off? මෙච්චර cut off කරපුවාම how much is left? 1/14 of 7/8 is cut off. Remember 13/14 of 7/8. Understood? දැන් 8න් 7න් 14න් එකක් නේ පුතේ කපලා අයින් කරන්නේ. ඒක 8න් 7න් 14න් 13ක්ම ඉතුරුයි. Can you understand what I say? Right? දැන් මෙන්න මේකෙන් ඔක්කොම 8න් 7ක් තියෙනවානේ. ඒකෙන් 14න් එකක් තමයි කපලා අයින් කරන්නේ. The total part of the beetle tree above the ground level is 7/8. Out of that part, 1/14 is cut off. Therefore, remainder must be 13/14 times 7/8. Is that clear? Right. Therefore, answer 13/14 of means multiplication 7/8. 7 times 1, 7 times 2. 2 times 8, 16. 13 times 1, 13. Answer 13/16. Answer 13/16. Number 3, the part 3 of the first part A, the third question of the part A. If the length of the removed part is 50 centimeters, find the height of the part above the ground. Right. The removed part is 50. ඉවත් කරපු කෑල්ල අපිට ගන්න 50 centimeters කියලා. Understood? So now you know today, if this is 50, now you can find that amount as a fraction, no? Right. Look, the removed part is 1/14 of means multiplication 7/8. This part must be actually 50 centimeters. Is that clear? So 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 1 times 1, 1, 2 times 8, 16. 1/16 of the beetle tree must be 15 centimeters long. එහෙනම් ඔය කපලා අයින් කරපු කොටස මුළු කොටසෙන් මුළු beetle tree එකෙන් පැකට් 1/16 වෙන්න ඕන. That is actually ඇත්තටම 50 centimeters. The total height means අපෙන් අහන්නේ පුතේ find the height of the part above the ground. Above the ground means 13/16. Understood? So when we know 1/16, then how to find 13/16? This should be multiplied by 30. Multiply, therefore 13/16 is equal to 50 centimeters times 30. Put the 0 at the end, then 15 times 5, 65. Answer 650 centimeters. Clear? පැහැදිලිද? Is that clear today? Sasa, you ready? Hello. So you better use a diagram like this as I have done here, right? Because that diagram supports us a lot. A diagram එක ඇඳගත්තාම ඒ අපිට ගොඩක් support කරනවා මේ ගන්න. Right. Part B. Right. Part B is really simple. Within brackets, we can see 4 upon 2 subtraction 2 upon 3. Then division 2 and 1 upon 5. 2 and 1 upon 5. Right. You know that one. When we simplify an expression having several mathematical operations. Mathematical operations කිහිපයක් තියෙන expression එකක් අපි simplify කරනකොට there is an order to follow. අපිට තියෙනවා follow කරන්න order එකක් නේ. What is that? That is called BODMAS, no? Here, always the priority goes for the brackets. I'm very today. ප්‍රමුඛතාවය යන්නේ priority එක යන්නේ කාටද? Brackets වල. මුලින්ම කරන්නේ brackets. If the expression contains brackets, we have to simplify the terms inside the brackets and remove the brackets. අපි brackets ඇතුළේ තියෙන ඒ terms simplify කරලා brackets අයින් කරගන්න ඕනේ. Then you have to substitute multiplication for of. Of වෙනුවට multiplication substitute ආදේශ කරන්න ඕනේ. And you have to do it. Then division and multiplication, it happens like this, right? In this pattern, in this order, BODMAS, D and M, D for division, M for multiplication here. But it does not mean we should do division always first. ඒකෙන් අදහස් කරන්නේ නැහැ අපි හැම වෙලේම division මයි කරන්නේ කියලා. Division or multiplication, if division comes first, you have to do it first. In case multiplication comes before division, you have to do multiplication. If they come in mixed order, then you have to follow them from the left to the right. මේගොල්ලෝ follow එකේ නම් යන්නේ division, multiplication, division අනේ වගේ left to right වමේ ඉඳන් දකුණට we have to simplify them in the order they appear. ඒගොල්ලෝ appear වෙන order එක follow කරන්න ඕන. තේරුණාද? The addition and subtraction also same. In case subtraction comes first, you have to do it first. බැරි වෙලාවත් addition ට කලින් subtraction ආවොත් subtract කරලායි add කරන්න. Understood? But always brackets first, then of division or multiplication, both are equally important, and so are addition and subtraction. Understood? Right. So here 2 times 1, 2 times 2, which means 2 upon 1 minus 2 upon 3 division. You can convert this mixed number into an improper fraction. 5 times 2, 10 plus 1, 11 upon 5. Clear? Then 1 and 3, the LCM is 3. 3 is the LCM. 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. Minus 2 upon 3. No? Again, look. 1 times 3 is 3. Therefore, 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 2, 6. Here the same 3. 1 times 3, 3. 1 times 2, 2. Then you can convert division into multiplication and therefore get the reciprocal. 5 upon 11. Clear? 6 minus 2, that is 4 upon 3. Multiplication 5 upon 11. The final answer 4 times 5, 20. 3 times 11, 33. Is your answer correct? No. Yes. Right. Let's move to the second question. Right. Now listen. This is the given description. Imported price of the vehicle is 5 million rupees. Imported price, right? That is the price at which a vehicle is imported to Sri Lanka. ඒ ගාන තමයි අපි දැන් මේ vehicle එක import කරන්නේ ලංකාවට, right? Mr. Rani can buy this vehicle free of customs duty, of which the duty percentage is 25% and free of VAT, of which the VAT percentage is 10%. Okay, tell me if you know, if you can remember. මට මතක නැහැ කියන්න බලන්න. Out of customs duty and VAT, which tax is imposed first? Which tax is charged first? මුලින්ම charge කරන්නේ customs duty ද VAT? Customs duty. Right. You know, customs duty is the tax, the type of the taxes imposed upon, especially for the items which are imported. Impose කියන්නේ පනවනවා, right? Import කරන භාණ්ඩ වලට පනවන බද්දක් තමයි මොකද්ද? Customs duty කියලා කියන්නේ. Right? So what is VAT? මොකක්ද VAT කියලා කියන්නේ? Value added tax. That is the VAT is the abbreviation of the type of the taxes, value added tax. The value added tax or the VAT is a kind of tax, that is a tax that is charged, that is imposed upon the services and goods. භාණ්ඩ හා සේවා මත අය කරන බද්දක්. Right? Actually, that is supposed to be paid by the customer. Okay, ඇත්තටම දුකේ customer තමා ගෙවන්න ඕන. The customer must pay the VAT to the government. Okay, ඇත්තටම customer තමා government එකට ගෙවන්න ඕනේ for the service or good that they get. ඉතින් ඒගොල්ලෝ ලබා ගන්න ඒ service එකට හෝ ඒ නැත්නම් මේ goods වල භාණ්ඩ වලට එයාලා ඒ අය කරන බද්ද රජයට ගෙවන්න ඕන. Who should pay it? The customer. But in this process මේ ක්‍රියාවලියේදී that is done by the service provider or the provider of the goods. හැබැයි ඇත්තටම මේ වැඩේ කරන්නේ කවුද? ඒ සේවාව සපයන කෙනා නැත්නම් ඒ භාණ්ඩ සපයන කෙනා. The provider of the service or goods. Right? They pay the VAT to the government, but they add it to the customer's bill. That is why it is called value added tax. දැන් මම නම් customer මම තමයි මේක රජයට ගෙවන්න ඕන. හැබැයි මම ගෙවන්න ඕන එක මට සේවාව හෝ භාණ්ඩේ සපයන කෙනා ගෙවලා ඒක මගේ බිලට ඇඩ් කරනවා. That is called value added tax. Understood? So the value added tax is the tax which is imposed at last. එයා තමයි අන්තිමටම ගෙවන tax එක. ඒක මම කියන එක right. So he borrowed a loan from a financial institute for this. මෙයා මේකට loan එකක් ගන්නවලු පුතේ financial institute එකකින්. ඒ මූල්‍ය ආයතනයකින් ගන්නවා. He can pay it back in 5 years. මෙයාට මේක අපු ගෙවන්න පුළුවන්ලු in 5 years අවුරුදු 5කින් with equal monthly installments. සමාන මාසික වාරික වලින්. Tell me, how many months are there in 5 years? In 1 year, there are 12 months. In 5 years, there are 60 months. No? Therefore, there are 60 monthly installments. But look, okay, you should not be misled. In this question, nowhere it is mentioned that this happens under the reducing the calculating the interest upon reducing loan amount. මේ ගානේ කොහේවත් කියලා නැහැ මේක charge කරන්නේ reducing loan amount එකට කියලා. Understood? Therefore, you should not take the question in that manner. අපි ඒ ආකාරයෙන් මේ ගාන ගන්න නැහැ නිසා. Understood? Right. This annual simple interest rate for the loan is simple interest rate. That is important. Right? When it is when the interest is calculated upon the reducing loan amount, the reducing loan balance, right? It happens according to simple or compound interest. Compound. Understood? හැබැයි ඔයාලා දන්නවා එතන වෙන්නේ compound නේ. අඩු වෙන්න මොකද වෙන්නේ? When the loan amount gets decreased, right? When the loan amount decreases, the interest also decreases. Loan amount එක අඩු වෙනකොට interest එක අඩු වෙනවනේ ක්‍රමයේදී. But here simple interest. මෙතන යන්නේ simple interest එක. තේරුණාද? හරි. Number 1. Find the total interest for the loan he should pay in 5 years for the financial institute. Tell me, what is the total loan amount? Full loan amount is 5 million rupees. The loan amount is 5 million rupees. Loan amount is 5 million rupees. Right. What is the annual simple interest. What is the rate of annual simple interest charged for this? 4%. Therefore, this is multiplied by 4 upon 100. This is for 1 year. Understood? So we have to find the total interest for 5 years. Then this should be multiplied by 5 as well. Neither. Then 102 zeros can be cut off, right? Then 5 times for 20, 20 times 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 20 times 5, 100. Is that clear, Darwani? Therefore, the total interest for 5 years is 1 million rupees. Correct? 1 million rupees. 1 million rupees. Number 2, find the total amount he has to pay for the financial institute. His loan amount is 5 million rupees. In addition to this, he has to pay 1 million rupees, right? 1 million rupees as the total interest for the 5 years. මේ තමයි යාගත්ත loan එක. In addition to that, he has to pay this much as what? The total interest. Therefore, the amount to be paid is 6 million rupees. Now, 6 million rupees given. Is that clear? Then, find the value of a monthly installment. So, this is the total amount for 60 months. Now, 5 years means 60 months. Therefore, when you find the amount to be paid in one installment, you have divided the total by 60. 0, 0, 6 times 1, 6 times 1. Therefore, the value of an installment is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100,000 rupees. Correct? 100,000 rupees. Right? Then, if Mr. Ranil has to pay both customs duty and VAT for the vehicle, find the total amount he has to pay. Right. Total amount he has to pay. Right. The imported price is, the imported value of the vehicle is 5 million rupees. Okay, how much is the customs duty percentage? 25%. Right. This is the fourth part. Value after the customs duty. මම මේ හොයන්නේ customs duty ගෙවුවට පස්සේ value එන්නේ. Right? The customs duty percentage is 25%, which means if the imported price of the vehicle is 100 rupees, the value after the customs duty must be 125 rupees. Clear? Then value after the customs duty or value with the customs duty. Value with the customs duty if the value before the customs duty is 100 rupees, customs duty ගහන්න කලින් 100 නම්, right, with the customs duty it becomes 125. Then what it is for 5 million rupee item, right? An item worth 5 million rupees. 100 and the last two zeros can be cancelled in rupees, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 5 times 125, 625. Now this is the new value. 6,25,000 rupees. Sorry, 6,250,000 rupees. Now the VAT is added. VAT is imposed upon this value now. The VAT එක ගහන්නේ මෙන්න මේ යන්නේ. Right? The VAT percentage is 10%. Therefore, value with VAT. එහෙනම් VAT එකත් එක්ක ආගය, right? 10% means if the value before the VAT is 100 rupees, value with the VAT must be 110 rupees. Then what it is for this much? 6,250,000 rupees. 100 and the last two zeros can be cancelled. 1, 2. 2 zeros to the end of the number. 11 times, sorry, 1, 2, 3 zeros, right? 3 zeros. 11 times 5, 55. 11 times 2, 22 plus 5, 27. 2 remaining. 11 times 6, 66 plus 2, 68. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Answer 6,875,000 rupees. 6,875,000 rupees. Correct? Huh? ගාන තේරුම් නැද්ද? ඔය දුවට 6,875,000 rupees. The explanation clear? Right. Question number 3 today. That is from a pie chart. Below picture graph, sorry, that is the pie chart, right? Not picture graph. You have to correct it. Below pie chart. Below pie chart. Below pie chart. Below pie chart. That is not a picture graph. Below pie chart shows how 180 students, those kapan, remove those there. 180 students who passed the O-level exam apply for their subject stream for A-levels. Right. This is the given incomplete pie chart. මේ තමයි අපිට දීලා තියෙන අසම්පූර්ණ pie chart එක. Right? It is like this. There are 4 subject streams here. This is for art. This is technology. This is for science. And this is for commerce. Right. Number of students who applied for science stream is twice the number, twice the students who applied for technology. We are given that, we are said that number of students who applied for science වලට apply කරපු ළමයි ගාන, right, is twice the students who applied for technology. Science ගාන is equal to 2 times technology. tech වගේ දෙමුණයක්ලු science වලට apply කරලා තියෙනවා. හවුද? හරි. Number of students who applied commerce is twice the students who applied for science. Commerce is equal to 2 times science. Right. If we take the central angle of the sector which represents science, right, which represent technology as x, the science angle must be as 2 times as this. Therefore, this must be 2x. Then the central angle of the students, the central angle of the sector which represents the student who follows commerce is 2 times as the science, no? Therefore, science 2x, this must be 4x. Is that clear with it? And also given that 75 students for art stream. 75 students for art stream. That is not the angle, right? The angle is not given. This is the number of students who do art. Metama art karna lamai gana, don't misunderstand that is as angle. Understood? Then find the angle at the center of the sector which represents the students who applied for art. අපේ ගානේ art වල angle එක. Tell me, what is the total number of students represented by this pie chart? 180. Right. You know, 180 students are represented by 360 degrees in this pie chart. මේ pie chart එකේ 360 degrees වලින් පෙන්නනවා පුතේ ළමයි 180ක් නේ. So, if you divide both by 180, one student is represented by 360 degrees division 180, which means 2 degrees. To represent one student, we need 2 degrees. Then to represent 75, then 75 students, we need 2 degrees times 75, which is 150 degrees. This angle must be 150. Clear? Right. Find the angles at the center of the other streams and represent them on the given pie chart. Right. Then others. So they x plus 2x plus 4x plus 150. This is answer for number 1. Answer for number 2. X, that is the angle of tech, plus 2x, angle of science, plus 4x, commerce, plus 150. This is the angle of art. That total must be equal to 360. Clear? Start. x plus 2x, 3x, 3x plus 4x, 7x is equal to 360 minus 150. I have taken 150 to other side as minus 150. Therefore, 2x is equal to 210. 7x is equal to 210. Divide both sides by 7 today. So you can get that x is equal to 30 degrees. If x is 30, if this is 30, this must be 60 and this must be 30 times 4, 120 degrees. Is that clear? මෙයා x නේ x කියන්නේ එහෙනම් මෙයා 2x 60යි මෙයා 4x 40 වතුණා 30 ඒවා හතරක් ඒක 6 නේ right? Then number I think that is the last part of the question. Yes. Yes. Now look. 10 students who applied for commerce stream changed their subject stream to technology. Commerce තෝරගත්ත ළමයි 10 දෙනෙක් උදේ පස්සේ වෙනස් කරගන්න මාරු වෙනවලු මොනවටද? Technology stream එක. By considering this data, find the angle at the center of the sector of technology stream now. Right. 10 students. 10 students move to technology stream, right? You know, one student represented by 2 degrees, then 10 students, that is equal to 2 degrees times 10, that means 20 degrees, right? The central angle of the sector which represents the technology stream is was 30 degrees before. Now it is increased by 20 degrees. No, therefore new angle is 20 plus 30. Now it must be 50 degrees. Is that clear? කලින් එයාගේ තියෙන දීපේකෝනේ ළමයි 10ක් කියන්නේ එක ළමයි දෙක නම් 10ක් 20ක්. ඒ 30ට තව 20ක් ආවම 50ක්. තේරුණාද? Right. Number 4. Right. We are given a diagram like this. This part is in the shape of a trapezium. This part is in the shape of a semicircle, right? This is a point on this curved line E. This is B. This is a right angle. This length is given to be 7 centimeters. You know, this is one of the sides, one of the parallel sides of this trapezium, as well as the same line is the diameter of the semicircle. මේ හත කියලා කියන කවුද පුතේ? trapezium එකේ එක side එකක් වගේම මේ semicircle එකේ නම් කවුද වෙනවා? diameter. And this is also given to be the same 7 centimeters. C, this is D. Right. The figure shows a side sheet which is on a plan. It consists of a semicircular part and a trapezium shaped part. The diameter of the semicircle is 7 centimeters and the perpendicular distance between the parallel sides of the trapezium is 7 centimeters. Right. Find the area of the semicircular part. Right. Tell me, what is the formula for area of a circle of which the radius is r? Pi r square. Therefore, that must be half of pi r square. That means half of 22/7 pi. The radius is half of 7 centimeters upon 2 times 7 centimeters upon 2. 2 times 1, 2 times 11. 7 times 1, 7 times 1. 7 times 11, 77 square centimeters. Division 2 times 2, 4. Is that clear? Now divide 77 by 4. How much? 4 times 1, 4. 3 remaining. 37. 4 times 9, 36. 1 remaining. Take a 0, 10. 4 times 2, 8. 2 remaining, 20. 4 times 5. 19.25 in square centimeters. Is that clear? 19.5, correct? Sorry. 19.25 square centimeters. If the area of the trapezium is 6 times the area of the semicircle, find the length of CD. Right. Today, do you remember the method of finding area of a trapezium? Matakada trapezium area method half into sum of the lengths of the parallel sides into the perpendicular distance. No? Right. So what is the relationship between these two areas of these two shapes? Area of the trapezium is 6 times this. So half into this is 7, this is BC, no? I take the BC length as x today, right? Then x plus 7. What is x plus 7? Sum of the lengths of the parallel sides of the trapezium into perpendicular distance between them. This must be equal to 19.25 times 6. Is that clear? So 7 times 1, 7, 7 times x, 7x, 7 times 7, 49. Right? Upon 2 is equal to 6 times 5, 30. 3 remaining. 6 times 2, 12, 3, 15. 6 times 9. 6 times 5, 30. 6 times 2, 12, 3, 15. 1 remaining. 6 times 9. 54 plus 1, 55. Now 5 remaining. 6 times 1, 6, 5. 11 and separate 2 decimal places. Correct? Then you can do the cross multiplication. Multiply 115.5 by 2. Then 7x plus 49 is equal to 2 times 0, 0. 2 times 5, 10. 2 times 5, 10, 1, 11. 2 times 1, 2, 1, 3. 2 times 1, 2. And 2 decimal places. Therefore, 7x is equal to 231. Take 49 to other side as minus 49. So 7x becomes 1192. Here 2 remaining. Then take 1, 12, 4, 8 and 1. Now divide by 7. X is equal to 7 times 2, 14. 4 remaining, 42, 7 times 6. No? Answer 26 centimeters. 26 centimeters. Got it? Right. Right. Then find the arc length of AEB. Today, how to find the circumference of a circle? If the radius is r, what is the formula for the circumference of a circle of radius r? 2 pi r. But AEB is half the circumference of this circle. No? In terms of d, d varinam here. 2 pi r means 5d. No? In terms of radius, 2 pi r. In terms of diameter, pi d. Right, whatever. Right. Then length of AED, number 3. Right. That must be half of 2 pi r. 2 times 1, 2 times 1. Pi is 22 upon 7. Radius 7 centimeters upon 2. No? Pi radius. 7 times 1, 7 times 1, 2 times 1, 2 times 11. 11 times 1, answer 11 centimeters. 11 centimeters. 11 centimeters. Eleven centimeters. This is 11 centimeters, and by taking AD as 20.4 centimeters. AD as 20.4 centimeters. Find the perimeter of the shine sheet. Right. So what was the length of CD we found? 46, no? Huh? 26. 26. Therefore, the perimeter of the sign sheet is, if we start from this and rotate counterclockwise, 11 plus 7 plus 26 plus 20.4. Answer for Roman number 4, 11 plus 7 plus 26 plus 20.4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, should we add this 7 as well when we find the perimeter of this sheet? No, the interior lengths are never taken. අපි interior lengths කවදාවත් ගන්නෙ නැහැ. In centimeters, right? 11 plus 7, 18. 18 plus 26, 40. 18 plus 26, 44. 44 plus 20, 64.4 centimeters. Am I correct? Huh? Right. Now we are on the last question. Right. We can finish up the discussion before 8:50. Probably before 8:20, right? At what time are your parents coming to take you? 8:30. Doesn't matter, right? Number 5, that is from probability. The last question has been given from probability. Two vans and 3 jeeps are parked in a protected place. 2 vans and 3 jeeps. 2 vans and 3 jeeps are parked in a protected place. A vehicle exits from that place, and then another vehicle exits from that place. That means 2 vehicles exit the place in successions. Understood? එහෙකට පස්සේ තමයි අනිත් එක යන්නේ. Right? Number 1. Using the symbol, the cross mark, it is like X, represent the sample space of the above experiment in the given grade. Vans are represented by V1, V2, and jeeps are represented by J1, J2, J3. Right. Right. This axis has been selected to represent the first vehicle exit. ඒ කියන්නේ exit වෙන පළවෙනි vehicle එක. There are 2 vans, V1, V2, J1, J2, J3. V1, V2, J1, J2, J3. This axis has been used to represent the second vehicle exit, right? So, now tell me the other one. This is the grid. Right. If the first vehicle exit is V1, can the same vehicle exit in the second one, second time? No, the same vehicle can't happen twice, no? Therefore, V1 never happens. But V1, V2 can happen, J1, J2, J3 can happen. V2, if the first one is V2, the second can, then as the second vehicle, V1 can exit the place, but V2 can't happen, but others can happen. J1, V1, J1, V2, J1 can't happen, but others can happen. J2, here, J1, this can't happen, this can happen. Happen, can happen, can't happen. Understood? So this is the relevant grid. The sample space on the given grid. What? If V1 has exit, neither V1 can't exit for the second time because it is not at the park now. Neither V1 Diana දෙවෙනි එක V1 වෙන්න බැහැ නේද? දැන් park එකේ නැහැ. Right. Number 2. Find the probability of the two vehicles that exit being the same type of vehicle. එකම ජාතියේ කියන්නේ both being van or both being jeeps. Van can happen here, no? Van. The same type, no? And jeeps. This is that event. One event event. The first vehicle exit van, second vehicle also van. First vehicle van. Then jeep. Understood? Both being the same type. Then now ekama jaatiye 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 5 times 5, 25, and 5 should be removed from them. Then 8 upon 20, no? Remember? This is Roman number 1. Roman number 2. The probability of the two vehicles being the same type. එකම ජාතියේ වාහන වීම 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 5, 25. But these 5 events can't happen. Therefore, 25 minus 5, 20. the total number of outcomes in the sample space, right? And the number of outcomes in the relevant event, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 upon 20. Clear? 8 upon 20. Number 3 today. 4 of these vehicles are manual transmission and the other vehicle is an auto transmission vehicle. An incomplete tree diagram is given below regarding this experiment, right? First vehicle exit, the second one exit, right? There are in total 5 vehicles. ඔක්කොම ඉන්නවා පුතේ වාහන කීයක්ද? 5ක් තියෙනවා. Out of 5, 4 are auto and only 1 is manual. එකක් auto transmission තියෙනවා. අනිත් එක නම් manual කියලා කියනවා. Right? හවුද? හරි. The tree diagram is given like this. The first vehicle. මෙන්න පළවෙනි වාහනය. First vehicle. අපි මේ vehicle කියන්නේ නැහැ. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්තේ vehicle කියලා මෙන්න මොන හරි pronunciation නේද? මෙතන H අකුර silent. දැන් ඉතින් බලන්න. කොහොමද කියන්නේ? Vehicle, vehicle. දෙනවා V කියලා කියන්නේ vehicle. Vehicle නෙමෙයි vehicle, right? First vehicle exit is taken like this. It can be a manual one. It's a manual එකක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. It can be an auto one. Being manually සනපඩ මාරු වෙලානේ. That must be 4.5, not 5.4. 4.5. Therefore, being auto is 1/5. No? Is that clear? And මුලින්ම exit වෙච්ච වාහනේ manual වීම ඔක්කොම පහෙන් 4නේ. auto වීම පහෙන් 1යි. The second vehicle දෙවනි වාහනය it has been taken like this. නෑ ඒක අරන් දෙන්න මෙහෙමයි. Again manual and auto. Manual and auto. Manual and auto. Now think wisely. Then බුද්ධිමත් වෙ ගන්න ඕන. If the first vehicle exit is manual, now how many vehicles are there in the park? At the park? 4 vehicles. Now there are only 4 vehicles. So because one vehicle has left the park. දැන් වාහනය පාර්ක් එකේ ගිහිල්ලානේ. දැන් දෙවෙනි වාහනේ යනකොට දැන් පාර්ක් එකේ තියෙන වාහන කීයද? 4යි. How many manuals are there? Because the first one has been manual. Let me first one manual වෙලා. Now there are only 3 manuals, but there is only one auto yet. Understood? Now the first vehicle which has left the park has been auto. Then here is an auto වෙලානේ. Therefore, all the 4 manuals are there. 4.4, but there are no auto. 0.4. Understood? තේරුණාද කියන එක? Right? Now you can answer the last question. Find the probability of the 2 vehicles that exit from that place being the same type of transmission. Same type means manual or auto. Tell me, is this possible? Being both vehicles, right? Being both vehicles that exit the park, right? Being auto vehicles. මේ පාක් එකෙන් exit වෙන දෙන්නා auto වීම වෙන්න පුළුවන්ද? No, because there is only one auto, therefore auto can never happen. Auto කවදාවත් වෙන්න බෑ, therefore only manual can happen. 4.5 times 3/4. That is 4.5 times 3/4. This can never happen because 1/5 times 0.4. 1/5 times 0.4. Here 4 times 1, or without simplifying you can take it. 5 times 4 20, 4 times 3 12, plus here this is 0. Answer 12/20. Answer 12/20. If you want, you can write it in the simplest form. That is not necessary. අත්‍යවශ්‍ය නැහැ මෙහෙම ලියුවත් උත්තරේ පිළිගන්නවා in probability. Right. So that is the end of the paper. On a paper අවසානයි, right? We could finish discussing the paper within less than 1.5 hours. එකමාරක් ගියේ නෑ ඩිස්කෂන් එකට. ඒ වලට පැයෙන් පුරවම ඔබ තනියම කරගන්න. ඉතින් අදහස් කරන්නේ ඒකනේ. හරි. So next week පුතේ we will be discussing the first part A of the second paper, a new paper, right? So you have to come ready for part A of the second paper. So next week එනකොට second paper එකේ part A වල ප්‍රශ්න 5කට ලෑස්තිලා ඉන්නවා. 5 දෙන්නේ because we do not have enough time to discuss 6 questions right within this relevant limited time. Understood? Right. So we are going to stop the discussion for today, Darwane. Hoping to see you again next week at the same time as today. So good night today. Saranai. God bless you all.